Hi Groupsters, so we're just sorting out the interior of the Audi. It's due a bit of a wash, as you can see, a bit of a tidy up because it's quite manky. So I'm just using this as an opportunity to do a short Facebook only video, just giving some top tips on interior cleaning. As you can see, there's some muck there, and that's the normal area. And the reason I'm doing this is I've obviously been cleaning cars years and years and years, and there's a few little tips I want to sort of hand over to cleaning the interior safely but effectively, because I've had many issues before. So I've got the tripod ready. Right, I've got a selection of stuff. I'm going to give it a good hoover out as well. Okay, but I'll position the camera and we'll crack on. Okay folks, so I'm not mic'd up for this, we're just using the internal mic on the GoPro, but hopefully that'll be good enough audio. Now, one of the main bits that gets sort of a lot of abuse is the lower trim, where you get in and out of your car and you get all this ingrained dirt. And I've had a message actually last week saying they're using a cleaner, and a good quality cleaner. They're going over with a microfiber, it looks good, it dries, and then the sort of dirt just starts to come through again. So a bit of a tip really how I've got away with got over that before. So I'm going to be using Koch Chemie's multi interior cleaner. So the majority of people will just either spray it onto their panel or spray it onto the cloth. Give it a good wipe down, and in many cases that will be sufficient. Right, because it's still wet, okay, and it looks nice and clean. But what you'll find a lot of the time is once this is dried, right, that ingrained dirt will start sort of manifesting itself, appearing again. So I mean, it's taken off quite a bit of dirt there, as you can see. Now, one of the things you can do, you can go straight to one of these. Okay, or you can use your cloth and only go to one of these if you need to. Now, if you don't know, this is called a magic eraser, all right, and it's essentially a rectangular piece of foam, okay, infused with melamine. Okay, so it's a melamine foam pad. Okay, in layman's terms, it's a sort of foam pad with cleaning agent inside. All right, so it's slightly denser than an average sponge. It's got lots of tiny little holes, so it is very slightly abrasive. Okay, but essentially it's a powerful cleaner, okay, with sort of the delicate aspects of the foam. Now, you can't use this on everything, all right. Now, the rule of thumb I use is I will only use this, okay, if I would be using a super fine sandpaper. All right, so that's a sort of mental sort of process I go through. I'm not using it on paintwork, and I rarely use it on leather, obviously, because it is an abrasive, okay, but certainly for interior trim, it's got a bit more purchase, it's got that cleaning agent built within, okay, and it tends to avoid where you've cleaned it and it's coming back, it's got a bit more penetration, right? So top tip with these, always use it wet, okay? I've seen some people just use this and go straight in. It is an abrasive at the end of the day, so you can either wet it, okay, with warm water and then apply the product, all right, but and you can feel it's got a slight bit of purchase, and you're just applying sort of light pressure. Now you can see all that extra dirt coming off, and then just go over with a cloth to finish. Okay, now the additional one thing I will say about these magic erasers, they don't last very long, all right. You're not going to be reusing these, so I buy sort of in mini bulk, all right, and these ones are packs of 10 from Mitchell & King, nice good size, so I'll use that bit, then I'll go into another bit, so you get sort of 4 goes at bites of the cherry, so to speak, and really good. And you can quite clearly see the additional dirt. Now the beauty of this is, okay, very rarely have I used one of these, it's naturally dried and the dirt's sort of come through again. It's sort of a permanent thing. So I see a lot of pro detailers when they're doing interior cleans on trim just go straight to this. They'll have their preferred sort of APC or interior cleaner. Like I say, this is my preferred one, Koch Chemie multi interior cleaner. Really, really good product. In conjunction with this, make sure it's wet, give it a go. Don't press too hard. Let the sort of natural contours of the foam get in to the sort of undulation of the actual plastic itself, okay, because clearly that isn't smooth. All right, wipe it down, job done. So a really, really useful tip. Okay, so I'm going to do the rest of this bit of trim and we'll go on to doing the door, which is up there. Okay, so on to the sort of main door now. Okay, so there's a couple of things you can do here. Now, I prefer to spray onto the cloth. If you start spraying onto the plastic, it's going to go over the windows. So if you spray enough product, first thing I do is go over all the plastic and see where we're going. This gets the majority of the dirt off. For the bigger bits you can spray directly on, but I just don't like doing it when I'm near the windows. However, you are going to do the windows at the end. Now, if you can, and it's sometimes a bit tricky, but try and take the plastic inserts off. Allows you to, where anything's dripped out, get right to the edges. Give it a good wipe. You can use a brush as well. Give the insides a good clean while you've got the rubber out. See, make sure it's dry of product. And that's nice and clean. Pop it back in. Job done. Now, like we were saying earlier, you can see where I've used the internal cleaner. A couple of bits here where that dirt, in fact there as well, is just coming back, in fact there. Alright, so we will get a magic eraser out, use a bit that we haven't used because they're already contaminated. Soften the cloth up, the pad up, and just agitate those more ingrained bits with your magic eraser. Look at that dirt. And that's after we used the cleaner and the cloth. Like I say, a lot of professional detailers just go straight in with one of these, which I think is quite a good idea actually. Manky. Remove excess product. And it's all gone. Okay, and it's not coming back. That's nice and dry. And those annoying dirt patches that just keep coming through, almost like they're seeping out the plastic, have all gone. Okay, so that's the majority of the dirt. Now it's sort of into the sort of more intricate areas. Now, a lot of people will just do that, okay, all right, and we want to do better than that. So what you can use is a soft interior brush. Now, I was sent this pack by Culture Detailing Club. They're unbranded, okay, they're not on the market at the moment for testing. So first of all, thank you very, very much. All right, they're the 3 there in this unbranded. I don't know who sells them or anything, just been asked to sort of test them and see what I think. Okay, so when it comes to interior brushes, you want, there's various sort of constructions that you can get, but you want it soft, but you don't want it so soft that when you try and get some of the fibres in, they just bend away. All right, so you need it super soft, so it's not going to damage your plastic, your trim, but you want it to be able to maintain its shape, to get in. All right, and feedback for Culture Detailing Club, these are spot on. I probably use these for interior and exterior actually, but I've used these on the other door. Okay, really good. There's a few sort of loose strands that come out initially, but just sort of prime your pad and get rid of them. That's not a major issue. Good quality, nice thick plastic, all right, and good for the job. So excuse me, a couple of ways you can do this. What I like to do is prime the brush, and then you're using it to get into around switches, all those hard to reach areas around your door handles. And where the plastic meets the upholstery. Now the beauty of this Koch Chemie stuff is if you do get a bit on your cloth, it doesn't do any damage because it's a multi-interior, so you can use it on sort of upholstery as well. Indeed I do. So you can either spray it on. I like to keep control, so just prime your brush. As you can see, there's plenty of product coming off it. And the other thing you can do is where you sort of get mud on your grill, just put a little bit on. Sort of don't jab it right through it so it goes into your baffle, but just enough pressure to get through the holes in the grill, and it's all gone. So really good brushes these. I like them. I found some that almost look like your makeup ones, so that you try and push it down, it just bends away. You don't want it too aggressive obviously, but you just want it enough to do the job, and these do it really well. So spend a bit of time on that, so that's good. As ever, we want to remove any excess. A bit more on the top of that speaker though, so sort of dry, inspect and go on again. And you can keep rinsing this out to sort of transmit the dirt into warm water. I'm just doing this as a demo. Like I say, this Koch Chemie stuff is awesome. So versatile. Now, I'll use a different brush for this. What you can also use these brushes for, okay, making sure they're soft, is sort of where you've got your trim and bits. Lovely and soft. This is a brand new one. Use it to get rid of it all. That's come up lovely. Alright, now you can, when you're going through, using these brushes, you know, even dry initially to try and get the dust out, you can actually have a hoover there as well to sort of suck it out, okay, but that's all good. Final wipe down of any product. Slight bit of ingrained dirt there that hasn't come off. So once again, sounds aggressive, it's not, it's soft. Like I say, you don't want to be using this near paint. Try and keep it away from leather. Plastic trim, fine. All good, so I'll just do this live. So, upholstery, all the dirt's brushed off. Switch, bit of residue there, but switch cleaned and all the dust and dirt has gone. Speakers, right, that just needs a bit of drying. All that dirt that was stained there has gone with a brush. As easy as that. Okay, so get some good brushes. Like I say, these demo ones have been sent for testing. I'll keep an eye on culture detailing as to whether these, post all the reviews and analysis coming in, are going to be coming on sale, because I really like them. Okay, I highly recommend the Koch Chemie multi interior cleaner. All right, so I'm going to do the same process for the inside of the car, and then we'll come on to final dressing. So guys, that's it, all cleaned up. Okay, all the dirt's gone, which is good. Final stage is to offer the trim and plastic some good protection. So I'm going to be using Autobead's interior detailer. Okay, tried and tested on TCB. All right, nice and easy, gives a nice matte finish, easy on, easy off. Okay, and gives months of protection. So as with all the products we're going to be using, I'll post a link to this review that we did a few months ago, which is good. So let's do it. And of course guys, don't forget about the windows. Obviously they need clean, but you might have got a bit of overspray from the rest of the products you've used. So we'll be using Stjarnagloss glass cleaner. Hoovering. Okay, now a bit of a top tip: when you've got a hoover on the ground, okay, there is potential to damage, okay, the side skirts and your trim as your sort of hose comes in. To just put your car mat there or a blanket or something just to protect, okay, your car from this quite aggressive sort of tubing. Okay, now if I was doing someone's car and it was really, really bad, the first thing I would do was hoover it. Just give it a light hoover over, work from my top down, okay, and then do the final sort of hoover at the end as well. Okay, but this is just something I do every sort of weekend, a quick maintenance interior process, super quick, and get all this done in about an hour. Okay, so let's do the hoovering thing. So that's the hoovering done, the final bit, the sort of pièce de résistance. Stekare 24 karat gold infused air freshener, not an aerosol, spray on their mats and carpets. Oh, job done. So folks, we're done. So that's taken me just round about an hour. And that's stopping and starting, taking all the video footage. All the dirt from the grills have gone. Seats done. All that dirt there is gone. Dashboard's nice. Carpets quickly gone over. Like I say, if I had someone's car to do, I'd be spending a lot more time. I'd potentially take the seats out. I'd be shampooing the carpets in it and all that kind of stuff. But for an hour, once or twice a week, keeping on top of your car, making it look and smell nice, arguably enhances the driving experience. You spend a lot of time in your cars, so all good. Always get yourself a nice air freshener. What have I got at the moment? Stjarnagloss, that came with their 24 karat gold infused Stekare, which was nice, thank you very much. And all good. So all the products I've used, I will post links to where I purchased them from. I'll also include in the comments a couple of links to full interior cleaning that we've done. We've got a beginner's guide one and one we did on a previous car, which was the full hog, seats out, everything got shampooed, etc. All right, but for a quick maintenance sort of internal spruce up, this is easily something anyone on the group could do. So comments below, all good stuff, and I look forward to doing the next review very, very soon. So take care.